Morning, you. I'm Siri, too. Today is January 21st, 2026. It's Wednesday, I think. Yeah, it's Wednesday. The new Kroger ad come out, so my friend's gonna give me a ride to the store. They got new ads this week. That's gonna be fun. Tomorrow's my CT scan, so we'll find out what's going on with my funky lung. Say, Lordy, 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 help me, help me. Well, let's go see what old Abram's doing. I don't know about this guy. Abram. Seems like trouble finds him, I guess. I don't know. So this is January 21st, like I said. Why is my nose itching? You know what I discovered? A lot of people don't say this out loud. But I looked real close. I got a little bitty hair growing in my nose, and I think that's why it keeps itching. So that's why then people are waxing them, I guess. I ain't gonna do that. I'll pull it out one at a time. I'll get my tweezers out here in a minute and pluck my nose hair. All right, we're still on chapter 14. And we went to 13 yesterday. And that's when they took Lot. They took him and they departed. I don't know who took him or where they went. Who took him? Oh, all them kings that were getting rowdy over there. So now I guess Lot's been kidnapped or something to that effect. We'll see. So we're going to start with Genesis 14, chapter 13. How far down do we want to go? I think we might go all the way to 15. This will finish this story out. We'll do the rest of this. It's kind of a long read today, you guys, but what the heck? We ain't got nothing better to do. All right, now, here we go. Here's a story. Old Testament soap opera. Here we go. And there came one that had escaped. This is 13. Chapter 14, verse 13. And there came one that had escaped and told Abram the Hebrew. Oh, he's Hebrew. Okay. For he dwelt in the plain of Mamre, the Amorite, brother of Eshcol, and brother of Aner. And these were confederate with Abram. Excuse me. And when Abram heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his trained servants born in his own house, 318, and pursued them unto Dan. And he divided himself against them, he and his servants, by night, and smote them, and pursued them into Hobah, which is on the left hand of Damascus. And he brought back all the goods, and also brought again his brother Lot, and his goods, and the women also, and the people. And now we're on 17. And the king of Sodom went out to meet him after his return from the slaughter of Chedorlaomer, and the kings that were with him at the valley of Shaveh, 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 which is in the Kingsdale. And Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought forth bread and wine, and he was the priest of the Most High God. And he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram, the Most High God, possessor of heaven and earth. And blessed be Most High God, which hath delivered thine enemies into thy hand. And he gave him tithes of all. And the king of Sodom said unto Abram, Give me the persons, and take the goods to thyself. And Abram said to the king of Sodom, I have lifted up mine hand unto the Lord, the Most High God, the possessor of heaven and earth, that I will not take from a thread even to a shoe latchet, and that I will not take anything that is thine, lest thou shouldest say, I have made Abram rich. Save only that which the young men have eaten, and the portion of the men which went with me, Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre. Let them take their portion. All right. Let's see what's going on here. So they took Lot. Lot says that ain't gonna happen, and he took all his guys down there. And I guess they had a little war, and Abram saved everybody. And I don't know what, so the king of Sodom went out to meet him. I don't know why he's happy slating. I don't know who. Somebody's slaying somebody that the king of Sodom likes, I guess. And I guess that king was going to give Abram some stuff to make him look rich. And Abram said, nope. You ain't going to bribe me or whatever, something like that. That's some crazy stories they got in there about stuff. I guess that's how we got to Sodom, huh? So these guys are just up roaming around, and they end up in Sodom. There's a war going on between all these little places, I guess. Abram decides to get in on it. And I guess he whoops somebody. The king of Sodom appreciates him whooping. So the king of Sodom says, here, I'll give you some stuff. And Abram says, no, I got it. I got this. That's what I deduce from this. It might not be right, but that's what I'm thinking. From what I understand. So I think we need to get to some Jesus and let Abram rest a little bit since he's been warring. We're still at the Sermon on the Mount with Jesus. That's just good. I like us. Maybe that's why I'm in such a hurry to get rid of, not get rid of Abram, but time to move on. So it's January, man, 21. We're still in chapter 6. Matthew 6. We stopped at 18. Now we're going to go 19 to 24. Let's see what Jesus has got to say. Yesterday he was telling them, if you fast, do it in secret so everybody can't see you doing it. You don't need to look special. So now he says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. But if thine eye be evil, the whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? So, everything that you got here on earth treasure-wise, I guess, you can't take it with you. Your treasures are in heaven. Remember that. I mean, you can... Everything can just be swept away. I lost everything in a flood. Everything. Everything. Baptism, weddings, everything. Baby books, Bibles. I mean, it was kind of devastating, but once you think about it, it's like, well, I walked away. You know, I didn't, I wasn't in the flood. I didn't die, so. Let's say our Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. I'm probably going to peel that apple, my last apple, for breakfast. He's getting a little soft around the edges, so. Now I have a couple of nuts with that. I don't know what else I'm going to eat today. I think tonight for supper, since I'm going to the store, one of my viewers here on my channel, I'll have to go back through and find him, and I'll tell him that I'm going to make it today. We were talking about, he said his dad used to make chop suey, and he would use hamburger and macaronis and tomatoes. I always called that goulash. So I told him I'd make it how I make it. Because I use macaroni and cheese, the box. And then I make the macaroni and cheese according to box directions. But I'm not going to cook the whole box because it's only me. And I'll divide all that. That box of macaroni and cheese, I'll divide that into 3 servings for me. And, but that's my noodle stuff. And then I'll fry my hamburger, put some tomatoes in it, and some onions, and some green peppers. And I might put a little bit of Italian seasoning in it, and then throw it in that macaroni and cheese, and that's my goulash. his chop suey. So I'm going to make that tonight for supper. Then I'm going to open me a can of green beans. So I got my supper planned for tonight. And today I'm going to go buy some bologna, and I'm going to buy some celery, and I'm going to buy some mayonnaise. And one of these days I'm going to make barbecued pork with, I got to get pork and beans. Van Camps, I love them things. And potato salad. I'm going to make barbecued pork, potato salad, and baked beans. Well, I can't bake baked beans. I'll just have to open a can, put it in the stove, warm it up. Put a brown sugar in it, I guess, a little bit of ketchup. But tonight we're having that goulash / chop suey stuff. I got a big list. I order stuff when they deliver stuff, and I don't like them guys picking out my vegetables and fruits and the produce. That last onion they got me was so big, and it's gotten rotten on the outside. And them potatoes from this place, every time I buy potatoes, just in a couple of days they start stinking. Well, I started washing them. I get them home, I dump them all out of the bag. Wash them all off. I don't put them in the fridge though. I got 2 that are getting real soft down there. That's why I'm going to make that potato salad. I'll boil them. That'll be my tater salad, them old taters. I got a boiled egg in there yet. I use that for my tater salad. So I ain't gonna worry about boiling my egg. I don't know what I'm having for lunch. I ate all my leftovers. Well, I gotta get on with my day, kids. I got my dishes done. I gotta sweep this floor. Got my bed made. I gotta go clean the litter box and sweep the floor. Just sit around and watch stupid YouTube and... Oh, the reason I ain't opened my tent, I'm scared to death there's bed bugs in that thing. Thought about taking it out to the van. Letting it sit in this 10-degree weather for a week or 2. Maybe that'll kill them. I don't think them bed bugs can live through 0 to 10 degrees for a week. So I might do that. I might go freeze that sleeping bag. Could just throw it in the freezer. I mean, tent. I think it would fit in the freezer. But I'm not going to put a tent in the freezer with my food. Uh-oh, we might be getting rambunctious here. I got to put cat food on my list. All right, boys and girls. I got to get this day going. Wash my face and comb my hair. It's supposed to warm up today to, I think, freezing. It's kind of funny when you say that. Hey, it's going to warm up to freezing today. Well, y'all have a good day.